Welcome to the Hubee's Postgame Report. I'm here with Head Coach Wes Long following tonight's 85-79 loss to Belmont Abbey. Coach, rivalry games are always tough when you lose. This seemed like this one, you guys were there. It was a much bigger defeat, and you guys were in it till the end. Can you talk about some things? There's always some plays that you can probably point out or some moments. Can you talk about those where you think the game was won or the game was lost?
Yeah, I think that give them some credit. I think that they made a couple big shots at times. I thought Kuhlman, the kid, number 12 for them, I thought he hit two big threes that he needed to make for them. We were banking on. We boxed in one. Tyshawn good player. I thought we did a great job. I thought the way he scored, I thought was a couple threes, which he's going to make. I mean, he's good enough to do that. And then he got to the free throw line. Sometimes they were warranted, sometimes they weren't. But give him credit for doing that. But I thought, our plan was let's make sure the other guys have to beat us, and let's give them credit. They, like the shots Kuhlman made, they beat us. And I thought, Daryl Durham, their big kid, battled really hard underneath. Sam always seems to be on the tough end of those fouls. I don't know if he gets penalized because he's bigger or if he's just, in a bad place. But second time we've played them, he got in foul trouble. So Durham had a little bit smaller stature of a guy, and Durham played really hard and had some putbacks. So it was right there. It was a nip and tuck game, one possession at a time, and I thought that they made 2 or 3 plays, 2 or 3 shots that those other guys had to make for them, and give them credit, they made them.
Absolutely. We've talked throughout the year about, you are riding a couple guys and how important it is for your bench to come through and key moments. Well, tonight was one of those times where the bench actually came through, picked up 26 points. Can you talk about how they played and how they've kind of progressed in the past few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're coming through regularly now. I don't think that was a outlier. We've got some guys on our bench who've grown up. David Mason's playing really hard. Not really great all the time, but really hard. Joby has learned how to play the game at this level, and he's only going to keep getting better. Trey Irvin gives us positive thing. It's good when he can knock down shots. One thing I thought we did really well is Abbey. When Abbey creates a lot of possessions, then they're really hard to beat. So we wanted to dictate pace and slow it down, and we did that. I held them to 44% from the floor for a team that's really good offensively. I'm proud of that. 59 shots. I think there was, 69 possessions or something like that. That's a really big deal when they've been getting 80-something possessions. So our bench, I thought, listened well, even at times maybe better than our starters, about our plan and things we were trying to dictate. I'm really proud of that. I think that the thing that as we move forward, the more they can give us this year, the better, not only for this team but for future teams. Really proud of Ben Richter tonight. We gave him an assignment and told him right before the game, hey, you're going to get some minutes being our one-off guy on the box and one, and you just got to guard really hard, and he stepped up there and banged in a 3, and I thought he did a great job. He slipped one time, and Sheffy made him pay when he slipped on the wing, and he's a good player. But other than that, I thought Ben did a really admirable job in almost 13 minutes of action. That's really good for our future.
Absolutely. And you guys have a little bit more time before the next game Saturday.
Yeah.
It's homecoming against Erskine at 7:30. Can you talk about the Erskine team being homecoming, how you guys gear up for that, some things you'll be working on in practice, and then what you're looking forward to with homecoming?
Yeah, this isn't a popular thing to say, but we approach every game the same way. Rivalry, non-rivalry, homecoming, Monday night with nobody here. It's a ball game. We're trying to win it. Every single win means a lot to us. And every loss is important. So Erskine, I think that's the best team he's had in 4 or 5 years, at least the last 3 or 4. He had a couple good ones, 4 or 5 years ago. But they're a talented team. They're really good at dictating the pace of play and making the game what they want it to be. And I think that's why they've had a successful year. I think they're maybe 13-7 right now or so. They're having a really good year. I think he's a really good coach. So we're going to take tomorrow off, get some rest. And then we'll come back and we'll work really hard Thursday and Friday and come up with a game plan that that we think gives us the best shot. And one thing I like about us right now is we're competing really hard, even in losses. We're competing really hard, and we're going to grab our share of wins down the stretch of this season if we keep competing that way.
Absolutely, the guys are definitely putting their bodies on the line. They're doing everything you can ask of them, and that's why we're excited. Every game is a new opportunity to see how these players grow. And Saturday is a big game, even though you don't think.
No, it's a big game. Yeah, it's a big game. I don't want to say it's a do or die, but it's a big game. I mean, we tip it up on Saturday evening, and we sure want to win when we tip it up, and that's important.
Well, we're excited to have all the alumni back, to have a good time, and enjoy your day off tomorrow. And thank you so much, Coach.
All right, thanks, Miller.